Hello, everybody. Welcome to accessradio.ca. We have a special guest today, Kyley Styles. How are you doing, man?
I couldn't be better, man. We've got a lot of fun stuff planned here for the end of the month, so we're practicing hard and we're gearing up for what we're about to do here.
Right on, right on. So how has things been for the last year and a half to 2 years as far as practicing, recording, getting into the studios and that whole lack of the crowd thing? How are you doing with that?
It's been tough. It's been tough when everything just gets ripped away from your talents, just like that. But you know what? It's actually also been very enlightening for me. I felt like, personally in my life, I just needed a bit of a break from all the crazy stuff. Just to sort of, be at home by myself with my thoughts and think about my path forward. So, on one hand, the pandemic has completely shut us down for an entire year. And but on the other hand, we've made the most out of that year in recording new songs, making sure that all of our tunes are practiced up and ready to go for when we finally come back, and we're on the way there now. So the hard part's over.
That is definitely an interesting perspective, like that time alone when you're forced to just stay home. Like with musicians, I find the creativity cannot be stopped. So you always want to play, you always want to write, you always want to perform. And when you're forced into this type of situation, it kind of comes out in a deeper level for some people, I've noticed.
Yeah, for sure, man. I mean, I really learned a lot of things about myself during the pandemic. When you're kind of forced into that situation, well, there's nothing you can do but just will on. So that's what I did. But I used my time effectively. I think I got a whole album done. We got it released here last week, so we got some brand new music for everybody. And
Sweet.
that was my big goal, man, is just to make sure when this thing is done that I've got something to show people and that I haven't been farting around for a whole year. I've been working hard on my tunes and getting them ready for you guys.
Yeah, exactly. And that's exactly it, right? Like, I mean, the one thing that I've learned from interviewing different musicians and artists and things is that y- the music has to come out somehow. You have to do it. So, global pandemic or not, you can sit at home alone in your house for a year, year and a half. You're still going to be writing songs, right?
Sure, man, and I thought there was a lot of interesting things that happened during the pandemic, music wise, such as the birth of the live stream concert. I thought that was just magnificent.
Absolutely.
Sort of taught us another way, right? Maybe we don't all have to be crammed in one room to listen to a concert because a lot of the cool live streams that I did watch from a couple bands actually in particular. One was Our Lady Peace. And people have been
Love
waiting for
those
these guys
guys.
to, yeah, they've been waiting for them to play a show for a long time. And so they came out with an acoustic live stream, performed with, 4K high definition cameras, a nice acoustic sound in their studio, and really some of the best live recordings that I've heard Our Lady Peace put out was on this live stream, during the pandemic. So I think it definitely teaches us how to find another way, no matter what. And we are artists. We'll power through. We're gonna find a way to get the music heard. It's just what we do.
Yes, you have to. And that's what I was going to say is it's been interesting for me to see how different artists are using this as a time to refine and improve. There has been no like there's been no going downhill. What musicians have done is they find ways to circumvent and get around this and still get that music out there to people like us, the DJs. Because hey, we need
Yeah.
it. We need new music, right?
I mean, if there's one thing that will never stop in the history of the world, it's that people will never stop making music.
You
It's in
can't.
our hearts.
Yeah, you
No,
you can't. If
don't.
you're a musician, you just can't stop. It has to happen. It has to come out of you somehow. And that's what I mean. Like seeing the the versatile ways that musicians are doing it and putting it out there. Like you say, the online concerts and things like that, like jamming online together, just using programs to mix songs, even though you're in separate houses completely. It's
Yeah,
absolutely awesome.
that was also something that was what came out of nowhere, but is blowing my mind, is the fact that you don't even have to be in a studio with your producer anymore. He
Yeah.
can be all the way across the world and still record you in the highest quality possible.
Yep.
So technology has definitely helped us find a way through it. I feel like my songwriting has become a lot more mature because of what I've gone through. I definitely pick a little more enlightening topics to sing about now. And it's something that I think everybody can relate to. Everybody in the entire world can relate to what's happening right now. So
Yes.
I think it's easier than ever to get somebody to listen to your tunes now. Obviously, they're just the internet is a crazy thing. Obviously, they're just there for people to listen to. So I feel like the reach is definitely improved, and it's not all bad. They took away live music from us, but we definitely did birth a few new amazing ways to get your music across. And now that we're getting the live shows back, we're just gonna have one more tool in the toolbox. So.
Yes. So, do you have any live shows planned for the future? Where are you going to be playing at?
Yeah, we're actually playing one of the craziest tours that I've ever done. It's coming up here. It starts on Tuesday in Lethbridge, Alberta. So it's going to be an Alberta-wide tour. And I'm from Alberta. So this is basically me traveling and playing for all my friends across the province. So
awesome.
we're going to... Yeah, man, we're gonna start in Lethbridge on October 26th at a little place called The Slice. Great little spot. It's a pizza place and live music spot. So the vibe there is just great, just off the charts. So it'll be an amazing way to start off our tour.
Yes.
Sorry, go anytime you want to cut me off, buddy. You just let me know.
No, you go ahead, man. It's your interview. You go ahead.
Yeah. So after Lethbridge, we're heading to Red Deer. We're playing at Heritage Ranch. And this is going to be a cool show, probably one of the most unique of the tour, because we're going to offer a dinner too. So we got some barbecue brisket, some dessert for everybody, and just some amazing entertainment. Nice. By the way, we are on tour with 5 other bands. So it's going to be myself, Kyley Styles, and 5 other groups. So we are bringing the whole show to you guys. After Alberta,
are you guys all going on like the entire tour all together, or is that just a couple of stops?
You bet, man. Yeah, I think we got 14, 15 people on this bus. So
nice.
If someone's feet stink, I don't know what we're gonna do here.
You're going old school. You're going like Grateful Dead style here.
Yeah, buddy. Bring an extra blanket and a pillow, because you never know where you're gonna end up.
Damn right. I approve of that 100%.
Yeah, buddy. And I mean, like, honestly, the opportunity just hasn't really been there to travel with other people. So I think this is super neat. After Red Deer, though, we're going to be traveling to Canmore, Alberta, which is a world famous spot for its scenery, just beautiful mountains. And it's also the STD capital of Alberta, too. So I don't know what's going to happen there.
I approve of one, but not the other.
I hear you, man. Yeah. We're going to keep it as clean as we can.
Keep it as clean as you can. Yes, absolutely. Well played, sir.
Yeah, and then after Canmore, it's going to be the show that I'm really looking forward to. So I'm inviting all my family and friends. This is going to be my CD release party in Calgary, and it's actually 1 week from tonight. So that would be October 29th. It's a Friday at the Ironwood in Calgary, and it will be my first CD release party. I have released 3 solo albums and never had the opportunity to do this before this particular show. So it's going to be amazing.
There you go, folks. Friday at the Ironworks, is it?
Ironwood, Calgary, yeah.
Ironwood, Calgary. There you go. October 29th. Yeah. Don't miss it. Make sure.
So we got some great things planned. I've got some T-shirts for you guys, and we're getting our CDs delivered to us here one day before the tour leaves. So I do like to extend my deadlines as much as I possibly can. We are against the wall on this one. Those CDs are getting sent on Monday, and I am leaving on tour on Tuesday. So divine timing. It's all going to work out, and with any luck, we'll have everything we need here for the tour next week.
All I got to say about that is typical musician. artist, leaving
Last
everything
minute,
till the absolute last minute and just hoping for the best. My attitude towards everything in life is what could possibly go wrong? I think I might
right?
actually copyright that phrase, to
Yeah.
be honest
It,
with
it
you.
all You know what? It always seems to work out. This isn't the first time that I've had CDs delivered one day before a tour. When I was part of a band back in '07, we got our debut album made, and we were going on a tour similar to this with 5 other groups all across BC. And I remember the day of the tour, we literally had to put the packaging into the CDs, put everything together. We had all the printouts. We had to put them all together on the day of the tour. So it always seems to happen last minute, but we get it done. We always get it done.
Yep, I know the feeling. I know the feeling. I think that all musicians and artists are all in the same boat. Like we think differently than most. I hesitate to use the word normal people, but like I really think we think differently than most people out there.
I mean,
Like,
it's not that I left it to the last minute. It's that I wanted to get everything done as soon as I possibly could to make this happen for the tour. So
oh,
the timing worked out. We had a plan and we made it work. So
for me, it's more like I don't know if I get a kick out of the adrenaline flow of leaving everything till the absolute last minute and then trying to rush it out there. So it makes me panic and it
stressful.
makes me do a better job.
You bet, man. Yeah, for sure. I think all musicians work better under pressure, under some sort of pressure.
Yep, absolutely. We
Right.
got to have it. Like I say, we think differently. All right, so
Yeah.
cool. So you got this new album coming out, and you're doing the tour through Calgary. Are you going anywhere after Calgary?
Yeah, Calgary is going to be our second last stop, and then we are playing a show in Edmonton as well. Things are constantly changing for that show, so we're going to keep everybody up to date on the venue and the timing and everything. But you could rest assured, we're coming to Edmonton that day on the Rise Up TV tour bus, and we're going to be filming that night. So that's 5
Right on.
shows in 5 days. We are pushing it as hard as we possibly can at the moment. Just with the current restrictions, it's really not possible to do much more than that. So
Yeah.
I think we're maxing out, and we're gonna make it an incredible time.
So as far as the restrictions go, like as far as like touring and doing shows and things like that, are you guys? Because I'm like not in the western area of Canada. Are you guys under heavy restrictions over there? Like, is it barring you from doing shows that you would normally want to do?
I mean, I don't think so. Obviously, I think that people are still kind of scared to attend live music at the moment, just because you never know what's going to happen. I think as far as provinces in Canada, we got a real good shot here living in Alberta to to do what we want.
Right on.
Things are always changing though in this province too. I mean, they'll go back and forth on whatever they think at the time. So. But the pure miracle of this all is we had this planned out, and we were looking to try to do this in May. And with all the changes and everything that happened, we're here and we're doing it. And I think that's really all that matters. Is we've definitely had to warp around some things, but at the end of the day, we're playing the shows just like we want to play them, and I think that's all that really matters.
That is awesome. So you were ready to rock and roll back in May, and it's taken this long to actually get on the road.
We you know what,
That
we had the
sucks.
plan. We had the plan, and we set the date here for sometime in October. And
Okay.
obviously setting plans during a pandemic isn't something that's easily done. But we kept the faith, man. We kept the faith that this is all going to work out, and we've got an amazing team working behind the scenes here at Rosner Management and Big Records.
Yes.
They have made this whole thing happen. I'm just a little minuscule piece of what is going to happen here during this tour, because this whole group has put everything together from day one, and it's finally becoming a reality. So that's beautiful.
That is awesome. And again, going back to what I was saying about how, like, it's not just the musicians and the artists that are keeping this running and keeping it together. It's like people like myself and Rosner Management and Rise Up TV, all these people who are working in the background to keep people like you, the artists, on the go, even though it's
Working.
such a difficult
Yeah,
time, right? It's such a difficult time, but we got to keep the music coming out there. When it's in your heart, it can't be stopped. It just can't.
for sure.
And I
For
so
sure.
appreciate the fact that you're out there doing it, man.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, I feel like me and the Rise Up tour are a really good fit because of the personal changes that I've made in my life this year. Literally living my life with a lot more integrity than I used to. Just putting 100% passion into my music. I feel like the slogan "Rise Up" really does speak to my year. Because I feel
That's
like
cool.
it's what I've done. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a lot of inspiration actually from the sunrise here in Calgary. There's a beautiful Calgary sunrise that happens.
Oh, I've got a friend out there and he sends pictures every day on my Facebook, and man, it is gorgeous out there. Like some of
I
the
mean,
sunsets and sunrises and things. The
it's
lakes are
beautiful
so blue.
for sure. And literally, when everything is taken away from you and you're sitting at home at a pandemic in quarantine, it's like, what is there to do? Well, I got great inspiration from just the beauty of the sky, from being outdoors and
That's
and
cool.
really trying to sink it all in. Because there are, there's bigger things in life than you failing at what you're trying to do. And it's life is so much bigger than all of us, and there's a beautiful painted sky for all of us to see every single day.
Yes,
So I got a
indeed.
lot of inspiration from just the natural beauty of the world, and I really started to change the way that I did things and change the way that I thought about things. And here I am before you today, my friend, a brand new man.
Now, did that transpose into your music, like the new album that's coming out at all? Like the inspiration of the beauty of nature, things like that? Like, did that come through in that, do you feel, or just
Yeah,
sort
you
of in
bet, man.
in your personal life?
Really, me and Mark Rosner matched up because I released a song called "Rise Up, Find the Sun."
Ah, well, there you
Just
go.
basically about seeing past the clouds, and the sun is hiding behind there somewhere. You just got to find it.
Yep, that's
So
right.
I did release that song, "Rise Up, Find the Sun." It's on my new album, "Creating My Colors." And I really think that it speaks best to the new Kyley Styles and my mature songwriting.
Right on, man. Right on. Well, I gotta say, like, never stop. It's obviously in your soul, and if you're like me, like for me, I used to play a lot, and I've been in a lot of different bands and stuff, and I've written a lot of songs and stuff. But at some point, I decided that I just wasn't that good, and that it was many, many decades later. I won't say how many decades, but you know what I mean. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's when I decided, heck with it. I'll do DJ work. I'll play the music of the people who actually can play music properly. And that was
Sure,
my
buddy.
decision. But it doesn't stop me either way. Like, I still got a collection of guitars. In fact, I'm not allowed to go with to a pawn shop without adult supervision, because I will walk out with another guitar or two. And I
Yeah,
mean,
my old bandmate's not allowed to go to a pawn shop either, but that's because he keeps trading stuff in.
okay. Yeah, no, I just walk out with guitars. Same with the music shop. I go there to buy a set of picks or something, or a new set of strings, and I walk out with a brand new Washburn acoustic or something. It's ridiculous.
Can't help yourself, hey? I hear you,
I
man.
can't, man. I can't. I gotta leave my wallet in the car. Just take cash with me, like $20, no more than that.
Yeah, for
It's
sure.
addictive. Music is addictive, man. And some of us seem to just gravitate towards it, and others don't for some reason. But I'm always inspired by anybody that I get to interview who loves music as much as I do, because when it's in your soul, it's there forever, and it's
You
got to
got it,
come
man.
out.
My
Yeah.
my part-time job is also a DJ. I run a DJ business. So
Oh, right on.
I hear you. I hear you on that one. When I'm not playing, I'm listening to it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's nonstop.
Yeah.
Like, man, oh man. It's like, I don't know if people would say I have a problem with it or if it's healthy, but I love it regardless, and I'm
Yeah,
not going to stop.
silence drives me crazy sometimes. I don't know.
Oh, I know, I know. Like when the power
Yeah.
goes out, that ultimate silence when the electricity cuts off in your house and it gets super
Yeah.
duper quiet. It's like, okay, what the hell
Yeah.
do I do now? Where's my acoustic guitar?
I mean, I used to be in radio, so any dead air just seems like a cardinal sin to my ears. So
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Right on, man. So it is awesome that you're still playing and still getting out there. And so any plans for the future after this? I know this is big on your plate right now, but or you're gonna keep playing, I hope.
yeah, we're gonna use this to boost up the Kyley Styles brand as much as we can. The good thing about this tour is it's not just a bunch of musicians traveling around playing for you guys. It's actually the filming of a Rise Up TV reality TV show. So
Oh, cool.
they've got a deal with Roku, and they play these episodes on Roku. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna film as much as we can of the week. Try
That
to
is awesome.
try to learn a little bit more about the personalities that are actually playing the music. And then we'll see what goes from there, man. You know, every step is one foot closer to the top of the staircase. So, but I do have plans to get back in my studio here during the winter months. Is always when I just cozy up with my Pro Tools and looking to record my follow up here to Creating My Colors and releasing something probably around this same time next year.
Awesome. So no sign of giving up for you.
No way.
Excellent.
I'm more inspired than ever, my friend. So you
Awesome.
know,
Awesome.
the live music is only part of it, but getting in that studio and really putting your heart on paper is what I really love to do.
Right on, right on. And that's really cool that you're doing like a video of this thing, because I think a lot of people who aren't into music in the way that you and I are would be fascinated by seeing what actually goes on, like behind the scenes to making that music and getting it out there and putting those shows out, and like, being on a tour bus and just traveling constantly. Like I've always said, for example, like I remember when I was a teenager and I was looking at rock stars like Ozzy Osbourne and those guys and thinking, like, what a glamorous life, like surrounded by people who love you at all times. And it wasn't till I was, an adult and a musician that I realized that rock and roll is actually a very lonely lifestyle, because yes, you've got all of those adoring fans, but you don't actually have any close friends. You know what
I
I
mean,
mean by that?
why do you think Ozzy Osbourne ended up sniffing ants off a sidewalk?
Well, probably cocaine, but just
Crazy.
throwing
Yeah.
that out there.
Yeah, you know what? Like it could get a bit lonely for me on the road. To be quite honest with you, I'm all by myself. Like I haven't even met any of these other groups before. So we're just gonna
You'll
go in
get
there.
along fine. You'll get along fine. Don't worry.
Yeah, we'll go in there with a smile and we'll just try our best to get along with everybody and we'll see what happens. But really, I mean, it's not even about making friends or fans for me. It's about playing the tunes for my new album, making sure that we get the word out as best we can about my newest effort.
Absolutely, man. And also, while you're on tour with these dudes, since you've never met them before, hey, play along, do some jamming. You might come up with
Yes,
something fantastic. You never know.
if
The
if they
best
want me to
music is spontaneous.
if they want me to sniff ants off a sidewalk, I guess I got no choice. It's what I got to do, right?
Well, I don't know if I'd go quite that far, but that's just because I'm older. Maybe if I was still in my
It's
20s or 30s, I might. I don't know.
it's not
If it
not the
was Ozzy
70s anymore,
Osbourne,
eh?
if it was Ozzy Osbourne telling me to, then I definitely would love
Oh,
that
you
man.
bet. Yeah. Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right, my friend. Well, it has been great talking to you. And good luck with the tour. And hey, keep that music coming all the
Sure,
time.
buddy.
Do you got
Thank you. I
anything else
appreciate
you
it.
want to say before we go?
Guys, just find me online, facebook.com/Kyley Styles Music, Instagram.com/Kyley Styles, and KyleyStyles.com. Plus, the new album is out now, guys, everywhere: Apple Music, Spotify, Deezer, Amazon. Check it out. And if you guys want a hard copy of that CD, we're gonna be playing the tour. I'll be slinging CDs like crazy here next week. So starting on the 26th, Lethbridge, Red Deer, Canmore, Calgary, Edmonton. Come check out the shows.
All right, check out Alberta, check out Kyley Styles, and check out his new release there. All right, thanks, my friend. Thanks for chatting with us here at accessradio.ca. I hope you have a wonderful tour, and like I said, keep that music coming, man.
Thank you, buddy. Appreciate the opportunity.
All right, take care, man.
Bye.